On the street course, some of the world's
creative line. There's a lot of ramps out here, a la the X Games course.
Well, that will do it for Dayton Cooper Smith, the 18-year-old from Pebble Beach, California. A nice opening run.
Not all of the skaters do grinds just on the coping. Here on the flat grind, the Unity.
And we welcome you to beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin, stop number 5 of the 1997 ASA Pro Tour. Hello once again, Todd Harris, along with inline professional skater Mark Chase. Mark, we talk about Milwaukee as a big sports town. This course is perfect.
Absolutely. This is a big course. It's not what normal street skaters are used to. These ramps are huge, partly because they came just from the X Games. There's a lot of gaps. The skaters that can skate transitions well and get from one big ramp to another big ramp, they're going to be the ones that do the best here today.
And from what we've heard from the competitors, everyone likes it. The guys to look for. Who do you think?
Well, Aaron Feinberg, obviously, just coming off of his huge win at the X Games. Also, BJ Campbell. He's very good, and a lot of people love his style. And, of course, you can never overlook Roadhouse. The guy's always been around. He's always been dominating.
Randy Spicer definitely looking good. Well, we've got someone all ready to go at the top of the start box. Let's go back to the street course, where our next competitor, Corey Miller, talked about the progression of the street tricks.
I think the tricks are just going to become more stylish. The skaters are going to, start to learn how to, be real consistent, be smooth, enjoy skating, without killing yourself.
From Aliso Viejo, California, this is 21-year-old Corey Miller.
And he always starts off, he starts off huge there with the 900, 2.5 full body rotations. He's the only guy that does that and lands it consistently.
A nice way to start off your 65-second run, and Corey Miller chooses his own music.
Yeah, listen to it. It's nice. It's got that swing feel. Oh, easy now. Throwing a little of his own flair into the run. Right into a topside acid sole. Very technical grind. Todd, he spins so well on the course.
Corey Miller, a crowd favorite, a girl favorite as well, but ladies, he is engaged.
And that was called a monkey plant, planting the hand on the rail and then flipping up and over it 540 degrees. With speed, nice Macchio grind, locking onto the side of the boot on the coping. An awesome, awesome first run.
That will do it for Corey Miller, the 21-year-old from Aliso Viejo, California. What a show he put on.
Check this out, 900, 2.5 full body rotations. It's so difficult to spot your landing. And then up, over, his head always looking for the landing. And a nice 72.0.
Well, this is the street competition, and here's how it is laid out. The format looks like this. 7 judges judging 1 to 100. We have 11 competitors, 2 runs each, 65-second runs, and the best run wins.
And with the best run so far, Corey Miller, the nice 72, but also Aaron Feinberg still to skate, Dave Jarvis, and Randy Spicer. Never count that boy out.
We'll be back to Milwaukee with more of the ASA Pro Tour right after this. We welcome you back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where literally thousands are enjoying the Summerfest festivities along with the exciting street competition. And next up in the final is the now famous Aaron Feinberg, coming off a huge win at the X Games. Let's open up the profiles and get to know him a little better.
My name's Aaron Feinberg. I live in Portland, Oregon, and I'm 16. I've been skating for 2.5 years now, and I turned professional in the X Trials in Providence, Rhode Island. That was about 3 months ago, I guess.
And from that point on, this young man hasn't looked back, placing in the top 5 for the past 12 weeks. He's the hottest ticket in street competition right now, but it hasn't gone to his head.
I don't like to really set examples. I mean, I'm just like every other kid, every other skater. I mean, a lot of skaters look up to you and want to be like you. But they don't realize that just because you're good at skating, they don't see the kind of person that you are, and they shouldn't look up to people just because they're good at skating. At least they shouldn't look up to them as a person.
The ASA Pro Tour requires a lot from these athletes. The travel is hectic, and they're always away from home most of the summer. But look in the stands at any stop on the tour, and you can't miss this section rooting for Aaron.
All my family loves what I'm doing, and they support me completely. Yeah, my little brother, his name's Ruben. He's getting really good. He's really creative. I actually learn stuff from him, and we all learn stuff from each other.
One thing we know Aaron has learned is how to make street competition look easy.
I just try to have as much fun as I can at competitions and not worry about placing good or anything. As long as you're having fun, everything else will come to you.
This is Aaron Feinberg, this 16-year-old from Portland, Oregon. He attends Lincoln High School, my alma mater. This kid's got a rip.
Oh, beautiful, creative way to start the run. Big parallel grab. And he is locked onto the box. Oh! He's actually locked on too much, going right off of the edge. It's amazing how quick he gets up.
Aaron Feinberg is somewhat diminutive in size, but he makes up for it with heart mark. He went down hard, and he is still charging.
Yeah, it really didn't seem to faze him too much. Going for the big gap transfer. Just making it over the rail. He's only 4'10".
4'10" and all 90 pounds of him.
Very technical. He's really putting together a solid run, locking both grinds on the rails and the big airs. Nice little unity grind. He didn't take it all the way to the end. The judges always want to see you travel with all of your tricks all the way to the end of the rail or the grind bar.
That will do it for Aaron Feinberg.
This was a very creative way to start the run. He's the only guy to start it there. Then he locks on, redefining the word lock by staying on too long, going down hard.
Coming all the way from down under and making it to the finals, Dion Anthony had this to say about today's street course.
You pretty much have to think of a run no matter which comp, but this is really hard to think of a run. It's because everything's put out just wherever, you know, but the runs, although they're all going to be kind of the same sort of line, they're all really creative. It's rad.
Dion Anthony, 17-year-old from Frankston, Melbourne, Australia. This guy dropped the most coin to get here, and I'm sure he'd like to take home top prize.
And you saw the sign, Dion Anthony rocks. He's got fans here. Very nice use of the transfer there. These ramps are all very close together, and that's so that they'll transfer from one ramp to the other.
And Dion talked a little bit about this course. He adapted so well last year in San Francisco on the ASA Tour. It was an indoor course, and he did quite well there as well.
He's skating with a lot of speed. That's important because the judges do sort of make a mental note of how many tricks you're doing, and the overall energy of the run is also factored in. Very nice, going up the big launch, coming down the small landing. There, he was gonna go for a spin. Kind of changed his mind at the last moment.
Got a bit of equipment hang up there. He's got it repaired, and he's got a few more seconds to make something happen.
Oh, beautiful sole grind, locking onto the sole of the boot and ending the run on his back. Here's a look at a couple of the different variations, both on the same box, one on the sole of the boot, one between the wheels.
Well, Dion Anthony picks up a 70.80. That puts him in second behind Corey Miller. We've got a lot of great skating still to come with B.J. Campbell, Dave Jarvis, and a whole lot more.